$500 for draw and instant games. The General Store on 24 in Lewis.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 101.7.
All right, a lot of stuff going on in the news today. Jess, what you got?
All right, so the Food and Drug Administration said yesterday that it's taking steps to address the shortage of baby formula across the country that has left many parents having a difficult time finding it. The shortages are due to supply disruptions after a major safety recall by Abbott, and it closed its largest U.S. formula plant in February due to concerns about contamination. The FDA said yesterday that it is working with the U.S. to increase their input of formula and streamlining paperwork to allow more imports of it. Parents who can't find formula are being urged to contact your food banks or doctor's offices, and they are warning parents against watering down the formula to make it last longer or using recipes found online in order to make it.
All right,
that's trending as well.
All right, so let me ask you this. This really doesn't affect us,
It affects us.
but I want to ask you, your daughter,
Yes.
With her new baby.
Yep.
How old is Grayson, by the way?
He's getting ready to turn 8 months.
8, almost a year
Yeah, this month,
already?
This month he'll be 8
What?
months. Yeah.
It's been 8 months?
On the 27th, he'll be 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what
Time
I was going to ask. I'm
flies
tripping
when
off
you're
that.
having fun.
I'm just saying. No, is Gemini having a hard time finding baby formula? Is he's on formula?
He's on formula.
Okay, so is she having a hard time for real? Like how
Yeah.
does she go and there's like none?
Yeah. I go every day. Tegan goes, Chadwick stops, all of us, our whole family in Cambridge, wherever. So we go to the store, and then we have like friends on Facebook. I have a lot of friends on Facebook. Every time they see it at the store, they post it, whatever
They're like,
store it's at.
Got it here.
So if it's at Target in Salisbury,
Kind of like what people do with gas prices. They're like, cheap gas here. So you're like, formula here.
Dover Target will stop, and you can place like your curbside order. I stop here at the Georgetown Walmart all the time. The only thing is now they put a limit on it. So when it does come in, when they do make the shipment and it's there,
right,
I can get 5 bottles. So that's what I've been doing.
That's what they let you get?
Yeah.
Now, do you get the already pre-mixed liquid, like the can, like the things?
Yes.
Okay.
He started off on the powder, but
Okay.
it got recalled. So then we
So
switched
no
over.
powder, or is it just a certain brand?
It's a certain brand of the kind that we were using.
I remember.
So then we tried to use the generic brand.
Okay.
Like the store brand.
Doesn't
And
take it
he
good.
gets sick.
I know.
Every time.
They are different.
Every time. And we tried. And we have 3 containers that
For
we are
people
like
who don't
gonna
understand this kind of
donate
talk,
to someone.
because you don't have any like babies like this, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Enfamil is not beech nut, okay?
I know.
Beech nut is not Enfamil.
No,
it's
it's
different. Some
different.
kids can take both. Oh, no matter what. It's like Turkey Hill and Briars, okay?
Right.
You know?
No, it is. It is.
It is. It does taste a little different, or they do take it a little different. I remember we used to get the liquid Enfamil all the time, and I don't know. We were just afraid to switch over to the powder for some reason, but eventually we did, and the powder makes more.
It does.
Just FYI.
Yeah, it does.
And then for one of our kids, I remember mixing the water and the powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Yes. Because they have these other cans too, where it's like formula in a can, and you do mix it with water.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you this. This has nothing to do with the formula. It's a funny question for me.
Yeah.
So Grayson drinks bottles.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of bottles do you have? Do you have the bottles with the drop-ins or no?
No.
No? Okay, so back in the
Do
day,
they even make those anymore?
I don't know, but they're the best.
I haven't
because
seen
we
them
used to
in
get
a
the bottles
very long time.
and you get sick of washing them.
Right.
So you do the drop-ins,
Yeah.
and all you got to do is
take that little
they
plastic.
have to still make them.
I don't know. I have
because
no idea.
We're in a world of convenience. They have to.
I have no idea. I haven't seen them.
Well, if anybody knows if they still make the drop-ins,
Let us
Yeah,
know.
let us know, please, because those we used to always be like, I don't like them. We used to get like thought we were doing something with the
Yeah.
regular bottles.
Yeah.
But then you got to wash them.
Yeah.
The drop-ins are done.
Yeah.
And then you take it out, throw it out, put
Yeah.
in another one.
I know.
Then you don't have to wash them.
But I don't know if they make those anymore. And if they do, I have not seen them.
Well,
but no, we don't have those.
If they do, somebody else needs to come out
We
with them
don't.
because,
Yeah.
again,
No,
we're in a
you're
world
right.
of convenience.
You're right. They have this other machine that I didn't use, and I don't know if you used it, but it mixes your formula and the powder and the water and all that together. It makes the bottle for you.
Oh, like a Keurig.
Yes, but it makes bottles.
Like instead of a milkshake machine, it's a bottle machine.
Wow, and a friend of mine used it for her 2 girls, and she was like, oh my gosh, you need to get this for your grandson. Now I asked Gemini, like, do you want this? And she's like, no, it just seems like it is big. It's a big machine. It takes up a lot of space. But
hey, so does a deep fryer. So does an air fryer.
She said that.
So does a Keurig.
You know, it was very convenient. Makes the bottles.
A baby bottle Keurig.
Yep. Yeah.
That's.
Yeah. Now that is a whole nother level, and I didn't use that.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, we did not have
but
that.
I do remember the drop-ins and those bags.
Yes.
And you would fold it down. You would make the bottle, and then when they were done with it, you would just dispose of that small bag. No, I remember.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen those.
That's funny.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Bill Gates, apparently he tested positive for COVID-19 with the Microsoft co-founder and billionaire saying that he is experiencing mild symptoms and he will isolate until he has recovered. He tweeted, I'm fortunate to be vaccinated and boosted, and I have access to testing and great medical care. Celebrity chef Mario Batali was found not guilty of indecent assault and battery yesterday in a Boston trial in which he waived the right to a jury trial to have the judge decide on the case. A woman had accused the 61-year-old former Food Network personality of aggressively kissing and groping her while taking a selfie at a bar in 2017. The court and the judge there, James Stanton, agreed with Batali's attorneys that the accuser had credibility issues and that photos suggested that the encounter was friendly, stating that the pictures are worth 1,000 words. However, Stanton also had criticism for Batali, who prosecutors had argued was visibly drunk in the photos, saying that it's an understatement to say that Mr. Batali did not cover himself in glory on that night in question. His conduct, his appearance, and his demeanor were not good for being in public that way. A person of his stature, he did decide to step down from the day-to-day operations at his restaurant empire in 2017. He did apologize after 4 women accused him of inappropriate touching. But yesterday, he was found not guilty of indecent assault and battery.
Wow.
Okay? Apple has announced that it is discontinuing the iPod Touch. That's the last version of the portable music player. It still sells, bringing the iPod era to a close. Apple first introduced the iPod 2 decades ago in 2001, and the first version of the iPod Touch was introduced in 2007. The latest version that came out was in 2019. Apple said that the iPod Touch will continue to be available while supplies last. So if you can get your hands on one, go ahead and do it, because that's it.
Okay.
That's the last of it. And keep it in its packaging and everything, because it's going to be worth money.
All right. Sell it.
Yes. Now, here we go. The Tiny Home Village funding in Georgetown has been approved. The city of Georgetown received some good news. Their town council has approved funding for the Tiny Home Village. There's more work to be done, but that final approval did go through for that. Maryland State Police are investigating a fatal shooting after finding human remains in Wycomico County. This story has been trending. The body of 23-year-old Craig Polk Jr. of Salisbury, Maryland, was discovered earlier this month on the edge of a field in Salisbury. His body was taken to the office of the chief medical examiner in Baltimore for an autopsy, and his death has been ruled homicide by gunshot. His body was discovered shortly before 7 p.m. on May the 3rd. He was last seen alive on February the 25th and was reported missing the following day. No suspects have been arrested at this time, and anyone with any information is asked to call the Maryland State Police at 410-430-1556. And here in Laurel, police are investigating a shooting that left a man with life-threatening injuries. On May the 9th at around 10 p.m., the Laurel Police Department and the Delaware State Police were called to the area of Hollybrook apartment complex for a shots-fired complaint. When police arrived, they found a male juvenile victim who did sustain numerous gunshot wounds by an unknown suspect. The victim has been taken to the Tidal Health Emergency Room. The investigation is ongoing, and anyone with any information related to this incident is please asked to call the Laurel Police Department at 302-875-2244 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-TIP-3333.
Okay.
It's a shame.
6:49. It is the Bill and Jessica show. We got sports up next. I don't even want to talk about NBA last night. But we will.
Heartbreaking.
Here's Kalani, Justin Bieber. Good morning.